Hello, everyone, and I hope that you are doing well today. I'm Leroy, and today I will be doing a monthly oracle reading for the sign of Leo for the month of September 2021. For this reading, I'll be using the Heart of Fairy Oracle deck, and this is an honest and grounded deck to look at your opportunities for self-growth as you progress throughout the month. Now, for this reading, this reading is applicable to those with Leo Sun, Moon, or Rising, and I hope that you benefit from the messages I share with you today. Now let's go ahead and get into the reading for Leo. This is for self-improvement and self-growth throughout the month for Leo. Leo, self-improvement and self-growth throughout the month. I will be pulling 2 cards for each week of the month, and then there will be one additional overarching message for the month, one additional underlying message. And this is for Leo the lion. All right. Actually in Leo season while I'm doing this. This is for Leo, September 2021. Opportunities for self-improvement and for self-growth. Leo, September 2021. Opportunities for self-improvement and self-growth. Cool. All right. And then, all right, Leo. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Passage. Powerful. So the Queen of Passage is a very powerful card. It's a card of transition, of moving forward. It's a card of trust, moving into a new phase of your life, letting go and moving on from a person, a situation, an idea that you held about yourself. She's a very potent card. Moving on, it's not always easy, but this card is all about looking ahead and, growth going into the future. It's all about change, surrendering. It's about there always being a path to take, about there always being a way ahead. As the underlying energy of the month, as the additional message of the month, that's very potent. It already speaks to you making massive change throughout this month. I think you're going to be growing a lot as a person this month, Leo. That's such a powerful card by itself. So let's go ahead and get into the first week for you, Leo. We have the Queen of Shadows and the Gift. The Queen of Shadows is like the shadow work card almost. Basically, it is actually. The Queen of Shadows is all about tapping into the things that you hide. It's about introspection, acknowledging, and facing the things within yourself, your shadows. It's about things within yourself needing to be balanced, and what aspects of yourself is it that you're hiding from other people. It's all about, working on yourself and healing yourself from the inside out. It's all about things within you are ready for the light, and all these neglected things that you keep within yourself, all these emotions that you push down, and these feelings that never get expressed. It's timing. It's about timing, and this is the time to finally release some of that stuff. Here it's paired with the Gift. The Gift is a card of, you've gone through a whole journey. You've gained wisdom. You've gained knowledge, and it's about that knowledge and wisdom that you've gained from all these life experiences you've had. It's about them being a kind of a gift, and about you taking that gift and all that wisdom and moving forward in life as you continue on your journey. The Gift paired with the Queen of Shadows is saying that where you are right now in life, all the lessons you've learned and the experiences you've had, you can use this to heal yourself a little bit. You know, when it comes to doing shadow work, you know, it's not for everybody and it's not the easiest thing to do, but you're in a good position. You're a good position to do it this week, this first week of September, because you've gleaned a lot of wisdom from living life, and you can utilize that to do a little bit of shadow work, to look within yourself, do some introspection, and to potentially do some profound healing. So we're kicking off, you know, the month with the card of shadow work. You know, you're using the wisdom and knowledge you've gained up until this point, you know, to heal yourself a little bit internally. And that's a really amazing thing. The second week of the month, we have the Green Woman and the Queen of Laughter. So the Queen of Laughter, I'll start with her, is a card of lightness, a card of laughing. She's a card of discarding seriousness for enjoyment. She's a card of not taking things so seriously in regards to, sometimes we just take ourselves very seriously, and we can be kind of, it's like we ruin our own fun, or we can't see the enjoyment of something because we're taking it too seriously. And she's basically saying to like let go a little bit, you know, take a chance, you know, take a moment to tap into pure joy and even spread that joy to others, because, you know, what is life without joy and enjoyment? So that's kind of her vibe here. The Green Woman is a different kind of energy. She's more like, she has a very gentle energy. She's more like taking action, but almost like in a subtle way. Taking action, but with grace, with peaceful, gentle movements, with tranquility. You know, it's a very strange energy, but it's about treading softly to sort of bring something to fruition. And I'm feeling like between the two of these, you know, maybe in the second week, there's something you want to bring to fruition. There's something you want to bring forward. So something you want to work on in the second week, Leo. And I think this might be the kind of thing that you would normally like be very aggressive about, like take a lot of action towards it, you know, be very, have a sort of a fiery energy about taking action towards something, taking it very seriously. And the message here is kind of the opposite. It's saying take action, but don't be so rough with the project, with the scenario. Like be gentle with what it is you're doing. Like don't take it so seriously to the point where you're not even enjoying it. You know, take it easy. You know, just take all of it easy. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with the actions you're taking. You know, make sure that you enjoy what you're doing. You know, make time for laughter. You know, discard seriousness for lightness. You know, tread softly. And the thing you're trying to achieve, you will bring it to fruition. But I think it would benefit you the most to do it in such a way where you're taking it easy on yourself, and when you're and in such a way where you find time to enjoy what it is you're doing. You know, so in the second week, you know, you're doing some special things here. You know, it's about execution in a very gentle way. You know, it's about working on something in such a way that is almost nourishing to you, as opposed to draining or stressful towards you, if that makes sense. It's all about like subtlety and lightness towards the thing you're working towards in the second week. In the third week, we have the crone and the boy. That's a really nice pairing, I think. So the crone and the boy. So the crone is about how something in your path can seem a little bit scary, but, you know, things aren't always as they seem. So in this third week for you, Leo, you might be faced with an opportunity or a challenge or just a situation that seems very frightening or very scary, but don't let it throw you off, because sometimes things that seem scary, they're not actually that. They're not actually that. Things aren't always as they seem, and in facing a quote unquote scary situation, you know, you can walk away with this pearl of wisdom here on this card. You can make a lot of progress by facing something frightening. We make a lot of growth internally. We grow a lot whenever we face situations that are daunting or intimidating. So instead of avoiding a situation because, it's a little intimidating, maybe face it. And through facing it, you'll find that it wasn't that scary in the end once you faced it, and you'll walk away having gained wisdom and insight, and you'll grow a lot from that, because we grow by experiencing and we grow by learning. This card is paired with the boy. The boy is a very pleasant card. It's a card of adventures. It's almost like a Peter Pan type of energy. It's a very youthful energy. It's like a card of feeling like a childlike sense of adventure, like freedom and youthfulness. It's kind of like connecting to the brave, like, child inside of you. Because children, they often don't have a sense of danger exactly. They haven't had enough life experiences to exercise caution when faced with certain types of situations. And this card, the boy, is all about being brave and kind of tapping into that childlike sense of powerfulness, of bravery, of courage, of almost like invulnerability a little bit. It's about, tapping into an adventurous, childlike sense of bravery. And paired with the crone, it's saying that things might seem scary in this third week, but tap into your inner sense of bravery. Tap into that inner child who isn't afraid of adventure, of something new, or who treats new and scary things as if they're an adventure to be conquered. And by doing so, you'll find that the thing that was intimidating, that you were reluctant to do, is in fact not so bad. And you're going to walk away, having grown a lot from, that situation. You're going to walk away with a pearl of wisdom. And that's going to aid you in the future when you deal with other situations, with more bravery, more wisdom, and more knowledge. So it's a really cool message. The final message for you, Leo, in September, we have Oh No and the Fairy of Naughtiness. It's a really strange combination, I will say that. So, Oh No is a card of just things going wrong a little bit. It's a card of like mishaps. Sometimes it can be like a miscommunication, waking up late, missing an appointment. It's not usually anything very serious, but they're more like annoyances that get in the way of us trying to live our lives. Oh No is a card of mishaps and things going wrong, things not going according to schedule or to plan. The Fairy of Naughtiness is a card of kind of like mischievousness. It's a card of, in the face of predicaments and things going wrong, it tells you to lighten up, specifically. It's a card of like lightness. And the Fairy of Naughtiness, sometimes it's about being a little bit mischievous or being playful and doing things that are unexpected. It's about stepping outside of boundaries that you always want to keep yourself in. So when it's paired with Oh No, it makes perfect sense, because the Oh No is a card of mishaps and, issues arising that are unforeseen. And the Fairy of Naughtiness is a card that's all about being playful, using humor, and, acting brave in the face of mishaps and things that are unexpected. It's all about, just sometimes it can be about being mischievous, being playful. So if you're faced with any issues in this last week that are unexpected, don't lash out about it. Don't get super mad about it. Kind of brush it off your shoulders and have a laugh at it. Use humor in this last week to deal with problems. I promise you will go so much further in that week, and you will have a much better time existing if you just tap into that inner sense of playfulness and humor and just find a way to laugh at any mishaps that happen upon your path as you go through life in this last week of the month. This whole month for you is filled with a lot of moments for growth, most notably the first week and the third week. So the first week, it just kicks off with like this deep kind of shadow work energy. And the third week, you're faced with something that you may find fear-inducing, a situation that makes you feel, reluctant to face it. But, I think you're going to do just fine this month, Leo. This is a time of transition, of trusting, and surrendering and moving forward in life. And moving forward in life isn't always easy, but when you face it and you move forward through these situations, scenarios, you come out on the other end stronger, wiser, and more ready to deal with life going forward. So this is basically my reading for you, Leo. These are the messages I received for Leo for the month of September 2021. If you enjoyed this reading or found value in its content, then subscribe for more content like this in the future. Drop a like if you'd be so kind, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Take care.